Have a look at that. What a beauty, taken on the burner. Oh, massive jack, come on. Oh, big fish, darling, big fish. Oh, it snapped off, gone. Yes! Oh, big one! Beautiful big jack on the burner. What a beauty, eh? Welcome back to my lure box, folks. An action video compilation today of all of the testing stuff that I captured with the jack burner in its infancy. So this is the final production model, and they're now available through my website. You can get these packets of jack burner lures through my website now, but there's a whole lot of testing that I do. It's actually been going on for years in refining this lure to get it just perfect to be able to share with you guys and to slay the jacks. So I'm going to roll a heap of this footage. It's all sort of just jammed in together. Hopefully you can enjoy it, pick up a couple of tips and look at the way that the retrieves and the casting goes on to get it done. Look at the time of day and where I'm landing the lure and that kind of thing. Let's get into the video. Yep, there we go. Beautiful stuff. And there it is, folks. The very first jack on the jack burner. And it's, have a look at how it's taken too. It's on the stinger. And that's what this is about. The hookup rate with these skip casting lures has forever just been an absolute punish, and I'm improving it with this. It's got a stinger on it, this thing, and the jacks love it. There's the proof. You beauty, take a look at it. And you can run that a whole heap of different ways, see? I've just jacked it up a little bit. You can move it up and down and position it however you like. Oh, yes, again. Oh, what a cutie. What a cutie on the burner. Look at it. How good. Oh, well, I brought this out this afternoon to see how it goes, and that's good news. I mean, I've been thinking about it for about 10 years and working on it for a couple of years, and there she is. There's the prototype. I can't wait to get them in your hands so you can enjoy a bit of this stuff yourselves. Oh, there's more coming at it. Another one just scoping at this. Oh, big one. He was a big jack. Oh, yep. Good jack off that log. Just paused it. And yes, look at that. Come here, buddy. Oh, look at that, right down the hatch. Look at that cracking jack, eh? Now he has scoffed that jack burner as I brought it over the log and paused it on the other side, and I've designed the lure specifically for that kind of technique, fishing around these cover. These heavy structures, the laydowns and things like that, they love something burnt across them and then the store right on the other side. It's so much fun. It's like full nerve-wracking stuff, and to be able to see it, so much of it's visual. It's the middle of the day, like the sun's right up, the bite should be over, but those little triggers and things that you can work out, that I've worked out over years and years, can keep your bite going. So I'm hitting this structure and ripping it across, dropping it into the shadows, and the jacks are sitting there ready to go. We're just going to take a little break from the fishing just for a couple of minutes. I want to take you through some tips that could really help you with your jack fishing and talk to you about how you can get the most out of these jack burner lures. Now they come rigged in the packet. You get two perfectly rigged and weighted with this extra stinging hook on the back. so that you can just pull them straight out of the packet, a loop knot tied onto the front, and start fishing. I've made it as easy as I can to put you in the picture with getting a really well-designed, well-weighted lure for mangrove jack. I'm going to talk to you about how to rig these later on in this video, but the weighting is really important. Okay, these are the strongest hook of this size that you can get, and I've had to custom build it, and I've also had to custom build and shape this weight that comes underneath. And the reason for that is it gives this lure a level fall like a bait fish, so it falls in the water like a bait fish, not like a jig head at the front that falls unnaturally, like you won't see a bait like that in the water. This falls like a little herring or a mullet as it's on the way down, and that tail actually kicks on the way down. The whole time it's in the water, that tail's moving. Whether you stall it, burn it, slow roll it, it is humming along at a rate of knots, okay? And you'll notice that when you're fishing it. I've designed all that into this lure to give you the best chance you can at catching jacks. And some days that means a slow roll. Some days it means you need to pause it at the end of a log and let it sink down past the end of the log or down under the branches. Some days you need to burn these things out, burn them along pontoons at a medium or fast speed. I've designed these so they don't blow out, okay? Even with a 3/8 ounce in the front, like a 4.0 or a 3.0 in the front of regular jig head, they're perfect for burning pontoons. For fishing all this heavy cover where you don't want to get snagged up, this is what you want. Okay, now I've been doing this for nearly 25 years, skip casting and trying to get lures in around the cover and get those jacks, and I've come up with the ultimate lure to help you guys do it. And this is all I fish with around this heavy cover now. And the reason is this weighting here gets down past the light penetration zone way better than other lures. Other skip casting lures, other soft plastics with a 1/4 ounce and that kind of thing that you try to get into cover, they come back too high up. Okay, you've got to retrieve them at a speed to get the tail working, but that keeps it too high up. So the weighting in this pulls it down past where the light penetrates, and that's where the jacks are much more confident to grab a lure. And the stinger on the back there, that catches more jacks than any other hook. So any other jig head I've used, that stinger is getting it done more often. You'll be astounded how well that thing hooks up for you and gets you more fish. That's how it's been assembled. Like I said, you get 5 in a pack, 2 perfectly rigged with a video on the front with a whole load of tips on how to go about your jack fishing. Just quickly, the tips I've got for you. Watch this video today and have a look at how I'm retrieving the lure, where I'm landing the lure. I'm trying to get it right in against the heaviest cover and the darkest shadows. The jacks respond to the changes in light and they're very confident in the dark. So if you find a log with a big shadow or a dark patch with heavy cover over the top, whether it's a pontoon, a bridge pylon or a heavy branch that's hanging over, the jacks respond to that and they get confidence in those dark patches. So that's where you want to land your lure. And when you're landing it, usually what I'll do with my bait caster, I'm all over this spool with my thumb. Okay, when I'm casting, I slow the spool on the way into the snag so that this thing lands as subtle as I can possibly get it to, so I don't spook those jacks that have been cheeky up in the shallows. Landing a lure in the shallows for a jack, you want to try and slow it down just before it hits the surface. So a low trajectory cast with one of these, and then slowing it down by thumbing your spool or feathering that spool just before it hits the surface, that'll give it a quieter entrance and you're a lot less likely to spook the jacks. And you'll notice with that last hook up just earlier this afternoon, I got smashed the moment it landed, and that's because I didn't spook the fish. So there's a couple of keys. Look for some of those details in the videos I've got coming. We're going to get back into the fishing, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to rig the spare bodies. I've had a few questions from the guys that got these in my first release about rigging these spare ones. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It comes with spare accessories in here, like a heap of beads and a spare stinging hook. So I'll get back into the fishing action with you, and then I'll share that rigging stuff and how to actually rig these properly at the end of this video. Oh, big jack. He's got me in there too. That is a big fish. Come out, mate. Come out. Come out. Oh, he's in there. I've got to play. I've got my hand on free spool and I'm trying to slow coax him out. Oh, that's a big fish off the end of this. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Come on, I can see leader. Yeah, that's a beautiful big jack. Look at the size of this. He's a brute, this thing. Look at that on the burner. Oh, come here, mate. Come here. Right off the end of that log. Get in there, buddy. You are a beast. Hold you in the water. I might even just measure you, mate, because you're up in that 50s, I reckon. Oh. Yeah, he's right up there, 48. Yeah. Oh, mate, look at the colours on you. You are stunning, buddy, and I know you're ready to go. Off you go, mate. Yeah, see you, buddy. Oh. Oh, yep. Jumping jack. Jumping jack. And it was a flash too, I saw it. He came out twice to smash it. Came out, had a really good look at it, and came back a second time. He's caught on that back stinger, as so many of them are with these skip casting lures, right in hard against cover. Come here, mate, get in that net. Oh, that is just beautiful. Another cracking jack on the burner. Look at that burner, just hanging. Oh, I'll see if I can give you a look at it, the way it's sitting with this. Oh, mate, they're so ferocious. He's still trying to bite around it. Back into your jack home. Right, folks, well, there has been a lot of development since those first prototypes. If you take a close look at the EWG, it actually was put together in the most hacky kind of a way, but it was the best that I could do to get it done. The EWGs that now come with the production models are insanely good. Clear coated, they've got glow, and they've got UV, some of them are just coloured like golds and things like that, and they're perfectly weighted to get it done. And I'll go into detail about that in the video that's attached to the front on a QR code of this packet. All right, we'll keep going with the content, and hopefully you can enjoy some of these hookups. Let's get into the rest of it. Oh, yep. Oh, good jack too. Wow. He followed it right the way out till I stalled it. And it's the stall, the level stall. It works almost like a jerkbait, because when it stops level, just like a real fish. Just like a mullet. A mullet doesn't go head down. When a mullet stops, it sits like that in the water. And that's how he saw it when he grabbed it. Look at that, and it's on that little stinger too. Perfect. How good is jack fishing? Boy, it's addictive. You can see there, this is a prototype. He had it on that back stinger, eh? That one there. The hookup rate is amazing in comparison to just your standard paddle tail with a standard EWG. Killer. pretty sure, Barra. Oh, mate, right up in the shallows. They love this burner. No, it's a big old jack. Geez, he was silver when he went. He's so fast. He's a big one. Look at him. Oh, he's up near the 50. He's not done. Get in there, big dog. Oh. Nearly got the fright of my life there. I thought it was a barra. She was so silver, and she came from a long way away to grab it. Have a look at this on the burner. Oh, hang on, mate. Hang on, buddy. Have a look at the size of this one on the jack burner. Wow, what a fish. Isn't she just beautiful? Those colours and the way she monstered that lure in. It's only shallow in there. And it's not like a lot of other jack fishing, skipping these little plastics in against the shallows. They're in there to feed, so they're so aggressive when it lands and you start to burn it past some of the twigs and the sticks and the rocks and things. They're ready to roll. What a fish. Biting down on the grip. Oh, see you, mate. Oh, that is one chunk of a jack. Man, this is good fun. Let's keep going. Oh. Oh, yep, on the stall. Yeah, which is just so sick because this lure swims on the way down. And it swims level. Oh, so you'll get surprises like that out off the end of the snags. If you stop it and drop it, the jack burner's designed, perfectly weighted, with a specialised tail to swim down very realistically on the stall, and that's the result. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, massive jack! I'm on. Oh, big fish, darling. Big fish. Oh, it snapped off. Gone. Oh my God. Huge fish, darling. Yeah. Off the biggest log in the creek. It's epic, eh? Huge boil. God. Bound to happen. Alright. Well, just so what are you thinking, that you'll be okay to help to get the kids sorted for school, Lou? Oh, I'm on again! No, missed it. Massive one. Oh God, that was huge. Again, Lloyd. I'm right in the thick of it here, in the most insane country I'm on. Oh, it's gone. I'm sorry. This is the worst phone call ever. I'm showing it a fallen gum tree, and there's just giants sitting under it. No, I don't want to hang up on you. It's bananas though. Oh, yeah, there's a bite happening right now. So nuts. Yep, I'm on now. Oh, it's a good fish too. Yeah. Look at that. There we go. Right off that snag there. Oh man. It's so important to have the lure going as soon as it hits the water, because they are ready to go. Ready to rumble. So part of the technique is, oh, stay there, mate. Part of the technique is a light landing. See, mate, a light landing and an immediate retrieve. Get it going straight away. Oh, missed it. Boil on the log. Yeah, come on. Grab it. Grab it. Oh. Come here, mate. Come here. Come here. Oh. Don't know if you saw that. There's a boil. He was so tight to that log. Oh, yeah, I'm on. Oh, again, a barra on the burner. Look at that. Get in, he only just made it in. Look at this. He only just made it in. I'll tell you what we're going to do now. I'm going to show you how to rig these. Now, these come in a way that you can customize the bait for what you want. So let me show you what they've got. They've got a twist lock at the front. They've got a EWG, a super strong EWG that I've custom built and custom weighted. It comes with a little green bead that holds the stinger in position in that little keyhole there. And that keyhole has a saddle in it. Now, if you turn this hook, I'm going to try and show you as best I can. If you turn this hook and pull it out like that, it frees it up. And then you can bring that hook forward out of the saddle to just have the EWG. So I'm going to do this in reverse so you get a picture of what you can do with this lure. Now you can just run it like that, that's no problem at all, and it still gets smashed. So the way that you rig these, you start with the twist lock and you push it. There's an indicator in both positions, okay, of this bait. I've put indicators on where to rig it and where it comes out. And you only need to push through about 3 mil of the PVC plastic. So there's actually not a lot of like guesswork in this. When you run the twist lock, you just hold it vertical like that and you hold the bait vertical and you just twist her on until it's horizontal on the front and close to the front of the hook. Okay, and from there what you're going to do is try and push this hook through. As you do it, there's a little indicator underneath. So you push it through the indicator and it will come out through that keyhole there. All right, so you can see that. Now with this little stinger, and it's worth running this stinger, I want to show you how you can do it because you can customize this so that it's almost completely weedless. It sits in a saddle so that it can either sit almost flush with the top of the lure, okay, like that, or you can rig it to be really high up like that and have the maximum hook exposure with the stinger. Okay, so you can decide where it sits up and down in the bait. I kind of like to have it up as high as I can get it, really, like that. Okay, so it sits right up high. So the way that you rig that is, you push it, there's a little notch here. There's a 6 mil PVC notch that you run that hook through, level, down through the back. So if you go like a millimetre down and then you thread it on like that, that's it, but you need to put it over that hook like that. Then you pull it into the keyhole. I've designed it so that the eye of the stinger fits perfectly into the plastic. There's a space for the eye of the stinger hook to sit. It holds it level in position like that. And then over the top, you want to use a new bead each time you do this. Over the top, you just pull that bead down. Be really careful because the hooks are super sharp. Okay. And that there is a perfectly rigged jack burner. See that tail there, the way that that moves with absolutely minimal friction or anything like that. It's very free. That was 13 prototypes that took me to get that right. Just the tail.
and that tail is so perfectly designed so that you can slow roll and get a fast action out of that tail, and on the way down when you drop this thing it falls level but still wobbles on the way down. That is also a trigger for the fish, so be careful when you're fishing this. If you stop reeling you can still get smashed by jack, and it's happened to me heaps. Only with this lure. It's very rare to get hit by jack when the lure's going down unnaturally like that, but with these you're going to get hit. So you've got more time getting smashed and more fishing time in your retrieve than anything else with one of these. All right, I hope you've picked up on some of that stuff there. I hope that helps answer some of the questions that you guys that have already got these might have. Remember to tag me in your videos or your photos if you share them on social media with your catches from the jack burner. I love following along and celebrating that stuff with you. Folks, that's it for this week. I'm going to get back into the fishing, and I'm going to leave you to it. There's a whole lot of good stuff coming on my channel. There's some massive barra, massive jewfish. There's a new range of lures coming before Chrissy. So I've been hard at work and doing a lot of fishing and testing of lures. It's an exciting time at the moment with my lure box and what's coming for you guys in the stores as well. Like I said, I'm trying to get them in stores. Thank you very much for your support with all of the lures. Anytime you guys are purchasing lures, it's a huge support and help for me and my wife, really, to get my wife over the line with me doing this and trying to make it a thing. So I'm really grateful for that, and all of your contact online and with your emails back and forth. If there's ever a problem, I do my best to solve anything that comes up, and you guys have been fantastic in helping me get there with that too. So thanks a lot for your support, folks. I'll see you in the next video.